U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stopped right there. And he just got a nice first down there.
What do we want to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
12 yards there, first down, Vikings.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They're trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Ready, set. 70,
Dobbins. is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Drake London, the intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This defense for the Vikings, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now. Move it, my team.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted.
Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Get it. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 right. Drag him 60.
He'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Vikings sit 8-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Riggs.
He'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 48. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd and 3. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. From left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on. Hey. Warrior 70.
They're going to look to throw. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me at a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Okay, ready?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half score.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go, check. Go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And now a design run with Jefferson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinator freed up the D lineman to make the play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 30. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
Here we go. Stretch. Gotta be lying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready. Warriors, 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Let's go now.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Here's Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, break.
And they'll run here with Jefferson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Third down and 13.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this.